Today, we're diving into a crucial topic for homeowners and homebuyers alike, home appraisals. So whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, an accurate appraisal can significantly impact your finances. But what happens if the appraisal you receive just doesn't seem right? Maybe you feel your home has been undervalued or overvalued. Fortunately, there is a process in place for you to appeal that decision. It's called a reconsideration of value, or ROV. In this video, we'll walk you through everything you need to know about appealing your home appraisal results. We'll cover why accurate appraisals are so important, how you can request a reconsideration, and what to expect once you've submitted your appeal. So if you're wondering how to challenge your home appraisal and ensure you get the fair value that you deserve, stick around until the end. And don't forget, if you want personalized advice on your specific situation, you can book an appointment with me and my team using the link in the description. Now let's get started. First things first, why does an accurate appraisal matter so much? Well, appraisals play a central role in home financing. When you're buying a home, refinancing, or tapping into your home's equity, lenders rely on appraisals to determine the fair market value of the property. This value affects how much you can borrow, your loan terms, and even whether your loan gets approved at all. But what if the appraisal is wrong? An overvalued appraisal can make a home less affordable for buyers. You might end up borrowing more than the property is truly worth, leading to potential problems down the road, like difficulty selling the home or refinancing. Overvaluation can also increase the risk of foreclosure if the borrower can't meet the loan terms. On the other hand, an undervalued appraisal can prevent you from accessing your home's equity or even sabotage a sale by making it impossible for the buyer to get financing. In short, an inaccurate appraisal can cost you money, time, and opportunities. That's why the government, through agencies like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, has created safeguards, including the ROV appeal process, to ensure that homeowners and buyers can challenge a bad appraisal when necessary. So what is the reconsideration of value process, and how does it all work? So the ROV is a formal process that allows consumers to request a re-evaluation of their home appraisal. So according to regulations, lenders must offer this process to consumers who feel their appraisal was inaccurate. It can be used whether you're purchasing a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. And here's how it typically works. When you apply for a loan and receive your appraisal, the lender is required to provide you with the information about how to appeal. You'll get a disclosure outlining your rights, and this will include the steps to follow if you want to request a reconsideration. The appeal process isn't just about saying, I think this is wrong. You'll need to provide evidence to support your claim. And that evidence might include things like recent comparable sales in your area that the appraiser may have missed, information on the property upgrades or renovations that weren't fully accounted for, market data that suggests the value of homes in your neighborhood has shifted, among other things. So once you submit your appeal, the lender is required to communicate your request to the appraiser. They also need to let you know the expected turnaround time for a response, so you're not just left waiting in the dark. Now let's get into the specifics of how to appeal your home appraisal. So step one, gather your evidence. As we mentioned earlier, to make a strong appeal, you'll need solid data. Start by looking at the comparables or comps in your neighborhood. These are recently sold homes that are similar in size, condition, and location to yours. So if your home has unique features or upgrades, make sure to document those as well. Step two is to contact your lender. Reach out to your lender and let them know you'd like to file a reconsideration request. The lender will provide you with a form or instructions on how to submit your evidence. It's important to act quickly, as there's often a time limit on when appeals can be filed, so do not delay. Step three is to actually submit the ROV request. So include all of the necessary documentation, including your comparables and any other supporting materials. The lender will pass this along to the appraiser for their review. And step four is to await the response. So once the request is submitted, you'll typically hear back within a few weeks. The appraiser may adjust the valuation based on the new information, or they may stand by their original report. Remember, at the end of the day, the appraised value is that appraiser's opinion of the value. Now, the ROV process is here to ensure you get a fair and accurate appraisal. And while it might feel like a hassle, taking the time to appeal could save you thousands of dollars or even your sale. So keep in mind, appraisers are human beings and mistakes do happen. And here are a few of the most common errors that could lead to an inaccurate appraisal. So missed comparables is number one. So sometimes appraisers overlook key comparable sales in your area that would increase your home's value. Property condition is number two. So if the appraiser missed recent renovations or improvements, this could lead to an undervaluation. And number three is market trends. So appraisers sometimes rely on outdated market data, especially in fast-moving real estate markets where prices fluctuate quickly. So by being aware of these potential pitfalls, you can better prepare your appeal and ensure your property is appraised at its true value. So how long does all this take? The timeline for an ROV request can vary depending on a few key factors. So, number one, the complexity of the appeal. If the appraiser needs to re-examine a lot of information or visit the property again, it might take longer. So, communication standards are also in play here. So, lenders are required to give you an estimated turn time so you'll know when to expect a response. Typically, it could take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, depending on the appraiser's schedule and the lender's processes. So, while waiting for the result might be stressful, patience is key. So in the meantime, you can stay in touch with your lender to ensure your appeal is moving forward. Once you've submitted your ROV appeal, there are a few potential outcomes. One, the appraiser adjusts the value. So if the appraiser agrees with the evidence you provided, they may adjust the valuation. And this could lead to a higher or lower value depending on the nature of the appeal. Number two is no change. The appraiser may stand by their original assessment, especially if they feel the data you submitted doesn't warrant a change. And number three, further steps. So if you're not satisfied with the results, you may have further options, including getting a second opinion or filing a complaint with regulatory agencies. To wrap things up, it's essential to understand that the appraisal process doesn't have to be the final word on your home's value. If you believe your appraisal was inaccurate, you have the right to challenge it through the reconsideration of value process. So by gathering the right evidence and working closely with your lender, you can ensure your property is fairly valuated, protecting your financial future. Now, if you're ready to take the next step, or if you have more questions about the appraisal process, I'm here to help. Book an appointment with me or my team using the link in the description below, and let's discuss your unique situation. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might find it helpful. See you in the next video.